Hello, those one who resonate with the red and white tarot. Tiger Eye 24, returning whatever drawn you into this pile. Welcome to this relationship reading. I've been asked to do the love relationship reading, but I'm extending this to any kind of relationship. We actually have almost the same energies in all relationships, so whether it's a family, child, parent, parent, child, business, work, relationship, friendship, or marriage, or just a crash. I don't think it's for singles, but I don't know, maybe it is. So pile number 4. Let's see what energies are tarot showing. I'm doing classical Celtic cross reading. So I will now first place the positions, and then I will talk about with the additional clarification with the Osho Zen. So we have heart of the matter of this problem, or well, a lot of not good channeled passion, I would say, of physical reality. Well, crowded. What is in the conscious or subconscious mind? Oh, so from about to below, and from on the time scale, from, let's say, recent past to the next move. What is the energy radiating out of this relationship, your, others, or just the relationship? So when other people are coming around, what do they feel in your presence of you two, or what the other person feels about you? That depends all on a question you have in mind for this reading. Sorry. Okay. The energy which is coming towards you, hopes and fears, or fears, similar to pile number 3, and the outcome, or the outcome of this situation, so, the state into which you will come after this one. Wow, 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 wow. There was a manipulation here present which hurts you very much, but you are on the way to recuperating. So the overall energy of this reading, so that's the overall, like, a theme of the reading, is awakening out of being hurt. Start living again. Start understanding the cause of the hurt, and start understanding the new day is dawning here. You've been hurted very much, or you hurt someone else, so the overall energy is about the harsh words which hurt, and we are on the way to start a renewal, and we have a returning as the I ching. So can match. So I mean, if I look very briefly, it's very crowded here. So we have 4, 5 out of 10 court cards, which are either different energies or different people here. So we have a reversed Queen of Wands. I can't say that she is the best energy. So the Queen of Wands is very charming, very intuitive, very capable of leading, charismatic female energy. Everyone is standing with an open mouth when she is speaking out. Everything remains quiet when she's speaking out. She knows how to speak. She's gently, but determined, or very, um, mm, very determined. Let's say determined. But when she is in the reverse, she is not doing in the wealth of everyone else. She is doing out of ego. So she's pissed off with something and she's showing up her power. She's showing up how strong she is and what can she do because of this charisma which she has. Is there a young energy in a form of a Knight of Wands? So the lion hearts, they call him as well, who is trying to stop her. Is trying to stop. Very brave man, maybe very courage energy. I'm not saying that this is a man. Sorry, I did say, but I didn't mean to say. It can be a female as well, but with the properties of a Knight of Wands, which is the Knight of Wands is not a king, so it's not the most mature energy. He is not still fighting for himself, he is still fighting for his king, but he is entering into the battle with his heart. He really a deep dive into the what is he for. He's very enthusiastic, maybe too enthusiastic, something that he's a bit blind for anything else. He's also armored. He is detached from the emotions, or he is taking care after emotions, but he's very passionate. And with the courage here, he is like there to confront this Queen of Wands, who at the moment doesn't really have the best intentions. Maybe it's right that she's pissed off. Maybe she's this Ten of Swords. Maybe she is going through this Ten of Swords. But this doesn't give us. This is not an excuse to behave like this. So someone is here very courage to confront. It can also be the same person. It can also be that actually Queen of Wands is both, and she wants to do that, but uh, but something is something stronger is stopping her. She needs very much of a courage to hold herself, not back, because there is a passion, not back, but not to actually do uh, things which are not beneficial for everyone. In a physical reality, we have here another energy. It's another person or just another energy, armored as well, but with the cup in his hand. So he is offering his cup, but he's not really very sure. He is still detached of that. So he can have more than one person in each harbor. Offering cup is not the most committed uh, energy, and that's the physical reality here. With the Seven of Swords is a person who is offering you here a cup, but they will run away. Or they did run away, and that's what pissed off this Queen of Wands. And now she's trying to do something out of ego. The dream, the subconscious mind, is about happy ever after family. No, sorry, it's not a happy ever after. It's the really tangible family with dogs, children, grandparents, big house, nice garden, and so on. I'm not talking about the money, but about the family life. That's what is in the picture, what is in the conscious or a subconscious mind. That's what Queen of Wands is fighting for. I'm not saying on the right way, but that's what is in the picture, in the conscious subconscious mind, in a wish, in a desire. Doesn't mean it will realize, but that's what is about in the mind. And we have a page of Wands here in the reverse, and that's immature, arrogant energy. It's not a playfulness as it's supposed to be, but it's a trickster. It's a trickster energy. There was a big temptation, the wrong choice, the wrong way, the wrong thing attracted us in the past. We shouldn't do that. We entered into someone else relationship as a third party, so something was wrong here, and it was given to us by universe with a good intention, actually, maybe to teach us something. It was a lot of energy, a lot of passionate energy here, but unfortunately it was not really the right choice, and this seems to pissed off this Queen of Wands. Or some message came from the universe about third party. So where we are in a sleepless night, could have, should have, all these things, thinking, paralyzing, analyzing, thinking about with the Nine of Swords and the energy of the Ten of Swords. So we're moving towards this Ten of Swords. The energy is the Ten of Swords. The energy is trying to pull us from 9 to 10, which means still hurting, still being in a pain, but with the hope um, in the horizon. And with the lack of patience, that the things will unfold as they should. Maybe you are stepping in the next move into action, although it's not ready yet to be to make the step. So what do we have here? Who is this Knight of Wands who is here uh, stopping this Queen of Wands to make a damage? Is this Queen of Wands? Is it you? Is it the other person? Is it the third party? The fact is that here is, in a physical reality, kind of a dishonesty. You can't really trust, and the Knight of Cups is not trusting. So the overall energy is the energy of temperance. So the overall energy which you or the relationship or the other party or whoever is radiating here out is the temperance. Is the energy of careful spilling water, so the emotions from one cup to another. Ensure that with the one foot we are on the earth, and we are giving an impression that we know what we are doing. That's one possibility. And with the Ten of Pentacles here in the energy, it seems that you are giving or radiating an impression that you are handling everything good. You know what you are doing. Mm. So what is this energy which is coming towards when the reversed page of wands, which is this immature, arrogant energy of someone who thinks they know where they are going, what they are doing, they're passionate, they want to reach. It's a lot of one's energy here, which is not really, which is which have a shadow aspect because they are in the reverse, with the exception of this Knight of Wands, who is actually trying to stop this. So someone is trying to stop this. Um, it can be a fighting with not really not in a good manner, and that is someone who is very courage to show up, someone who is trying to control their uh, basic moodiness, let's say. Hmm, what's that? That's this one, with no trust. No trust. Or someone who is coming in and you know that you can't trust them. They are arrogant, they are showing up, they are trying to overtake control. And you are in a fear, emotional fear of that. But with the reverse Five of Cups, I would say in these circumstances here, you are actually you are in a fear, but you don't really let this fear to block you. You start your returning point. You start your uh, recuperation and understanding that you are the one who have to have a courage and stop this. I think in the next move you will lose your patience and stop waiting and crying and sitting on the bed here. What if, should have, could have, and so on and so on, and move into this stage where you are still hurted, but you see the sun on the horizon and you know that the new day is dawning and you are moving toward this with this King of Pentacles here, with this abundant King of Pentacles who is on the way to build his empire. Yeah. So from moment to moment, you start realizing that the only certain thing in this world is a change, and that you've been actually examined by universe with the unpleasant circumstances, unpleasant thing, and you are on the way back. So with the King of Pentacles upright here, you are ready to gain your kingdom back. You are alone, so there is no, so you can't rely on anyone else. You can't really rely, and you are not. You become very independent in this battle. Uh, it's a very precise game. You know that you have to drive this chariot very carefully here if you want to gain this Ten of Pentacles. And that's why you have this energy of a temperance here. You find a way in this deep thinking, which is a great sorrow, which, where is a lot of tears and cries and a lot of this kind of things. You find your alchemy. You are on the returning path. So let's go through with the I'm not saying that it's the end. So here with the next step we do still have this panicking, or this too much of the analytics, but with this not waiting anymore, that the circumstances would be ideal, you will maybe start something earlier. You've lost your patience to wait for something or someone, maybe this Knight of Cups here, who is offering these cups too much around, and you are disappointed with this energy coming here, arrogant and not worth of trust. You're very disappointed, and but you hope that the situation will change with the Five of Cups in the reverse plus two of you hope that this situation will change, and in the next step you will ignore the fact that you can't rely that someone will actually catch your hand at the right time, and you are aware you are alone here on this path to bring back your kingdom, but you are on the returning. The only advice here is to do step by step, slowly. So let me put another layer with the tea leaf. Muddled, unclear thinking. You need to come out of that. So this Queen of Wands has a bit muddled, unclear thinking. But the Knight of Wands, the Knight of, is actually stopping her and telling her be courageous and show your bright side, not your lower passion. So there is a kind of a clarification of what is going on. That's the, you don't know, you don't know where you are. I mean, how can I express this? You are you don't know where you are. You are in a muddled situation, and you need to come out. There is a lot of untrustworthy energy around, sneaky energy. October. Is it since October, since it is that's a ring, a marriage, the romantic partnership here? It's about that. So you've been given a ring from this Knight of Cups potentially, but they are not trustworthy. It also can be that you want to run away. I mean, if you feel that that's you, then that's you. There is a dream about this ring. There is a dream or the picture of this happy ever after family, but there is some other energy intervened here, or something is wrong with this passionate energy, that this energy is not channeled good. So the passion, the ones here are not channeled very well, but there is a positive blockage here. So something with the same passion and very determined with the courage is actually blocking the worst is happening, whoever that is. It's not here. Coins. You've been received an advice from a wise person or from the universe with this 8 of Wands here, or it can be that you actually traveled out in the past, and during the time you traveled out something happened here. Did you go to earn some money or to make a material wealth for your family, and during this time something happened, some temptation here happened, some wrong choice, maybe it was your wrong choice to travel out, And then some good news. Some good news in the next step will awake you from this Nine of Swords here, and you will just drop timeline, time scale, saying, well, now is the time. Doesn't matter whether it's showing that it's the time or not. I'm pissed off of waiting. I'm moving out of this. So, if this is a question of a divorce, you are showing a great readiness uh, to resolve this problem into the favor of everyone. That's the energy you are radiating out. So you want to resolve this issue, and you are showing that you want to resolve this issue. Mm. Someone new is entering in your life, but that's not a good energy which is coming into your life. Yeah, that's not a good energy which is coming into your life. Or that's a good news that someone is entering in your life, but there is a big resistance from others in that family. See, increase your effort if you want to achieve your goal. You know that you have to increase your efforts, and you obviously did with this being in the next phase with the short journey. You will maybe travel out somewhere. Maybe you canceled your journey here in the past and you will do this journey now. So here is very crowded. It's a lot of people. If it doesn't match your situation, it's not your reading. But there is a lot of people here. It seems some kind of a mess with this muddled, unclear thinking. It seems that there is kind of a mess with a lot of people. Maybe you have to make a choice. You already did in the past, it was wrong. Now you have an option again to make a choice. But I would say that these people are not really sincere people. You know, whoever it is and however many of them are here, they are not really very sincere. And you're realizing that you can't rely on any of them, so you're moving your chariot forward um, alone. You're moving out, you're going for a short journey, maybe to recuperate, and that's the new day here is dawning. And uh, you uh, you just kick them all out of your life. Maybe someone entered and destroyed this your relationship, but this person, other person was very weak, and you actually understand that the things are changing and that you have to move on, and you have to move on your own. That's what you're realizing here out of this situation, and you are moving forward. I would say with the returning, actually, you are returning your power back to you. It's not that you are returning somewhere, because you are actually moving out of this situation, but as a winner, as a King of Pentacles, as a winner. And also with the wisdom, because the kings are the most mature court energies, so they are capable of taking care after their kingdom. They maybe need someone who will take care after everyday things like a queen. You don't have it here, but it doesn't matter. For the moment, for the time being, it doesn't really matter. Let me hear, please, three Katina Deste, independent of this reading. Yeah. Um, so it can be that this is a divorce or a breaking relationship, a broken commitment. With the Nil Nehri here upright, the flood has gone, and the fertile land remain here. There is this muddled path here, but there is a way out, and this chariot here is taking path here, um, and moving out of the situation. Moving out of the situation, returning power back, with the new day dawning, probably with completely new people, because whatever and whoever was here was really not worth of your time, and you're showing a great temperance here. Although this one is maybe negative Queen of Wands, maybe she was forced to behave like that. Sometimes we have to behave like that, but with this Knight of Wands here actually blocking this Queen of Wands, I would say that it still remain under control. You maybe want it to be like that, but then she she understood that she has to have a courage and face with the facts as they are. So she cleared with this Knight of Wands this muddled thinking, and moved forward with the understanding that there is a lot of uh, people with not the best intention around her. That's all. Pile number 4. Thank you for tuning in. Hope it helps, and see you in another reading. Bye. Good morning, pile number 3, I think, or those one who resonate with the Universal Golden Tarot, or sorry, some issues with my earphones. Number 47, Oppression, or Dalmatian Jasper, although I'm not sure that it's really Dalmatian Jasper. Let's see what the tarot cards are showing for your relationship you are inquiring for this reading. So I said it's a relationship of any kind. I've been requested for a love relationship. You can apply it for love or family, friends, co-workers, whichever relationship you have in your mind. It doesn't matter is the issue really big or it's just a small, maybe argue, or you are questioning what's going on with this person, why they are, I don't know, behaving like that or the other way to us. I will do traditional Celtic cross, and I will first place all the cards in the position, and then I will read through and clarify with the Osho Zen Tarot. So we have now pile number 3, whichever number, sorry. Let's see, what do we have? This here, 9 of Cups seems to be very important. It's every time the cards are dropping out, this card is present here. Okay, so heart of the matter of this either problem or a relationship or a situation. Physical reality of this question which you are asking about the relationship. What is going on in a conscious or a subconscious mind? Well, okay, interesting. So we have about to be low, and then we have on a time scale past or recent past and next move. Okay. Next action, next move, next event. What is the energy of this relationship? When I'm saying energy, it doesn't mean it's really the energy, let's say, when someone is coming into your place where two of you are, what do they feel? What you are actually how could I ever what you're actually radiating out of. It can be yours, it can be their energy, it can be both of you, the energy of a relationship. Wow, 2 of Cups, very, very nice. Okay, so what is coming towards you? 2 of Kings, something is not really good here, but I don't know what, because a lot of cards are like a hunky-dory. Your hopes or fears, and let's say the outcome of the situation, not the general outcome, but the outcome of the situation, which will bring you into the new situation. Yeah, okay. 3 of Cups in the reverse. Okay. So the overall energy of the reading is something very immature is going on, very slow, very this page is like not willing to move forward. There is an ego present here and the very mature King of Cups, very mature masculine emotional energy. So, maybe not really grounded or dealing with your ego. Let's see. Okay. So, where my was in? Okay. So we have this nice, pleasant family situation with all the children, grandparents, doggies, shapes. It seems that there is a nice, stable, a loving environment, So for the difference of a 10 of cups where we have a happy ever after and it's an emotional fulfillment, this one is not emotional fulfillment only. This is a complete fulfillment. So you are in a good position here. It's 10, it's the end, let's say, of the situation. So you are somewhere in the end. Whenever we are in the end, even if it is good or bad, we should expect kind of a change. The only reliable uh, or the only constant in this world is a change, and it seems that something is going on in your mind. So this situation or in their mind, uh, it's too much of a thinking. So the mental here is over this 10 of Pentacles, which is presenting happy family, where normal situation is also that we are arguing here and there. We are actually stepping after our opinion, not necessarily always agree with the rest of the family, but it's a home. There is no sign of any divorce, any uh, let's say um, real danger of being breaking out. It's just a normal everyday life going on. Uh, and it could be like that if someone wouldn't think too much. Mm, interesting. Okay. Uh, Thinking too much about, so there are sleepless nights because of, can be fear of losing that. That's because the physical reality here is that someone, you or them or both of you, are really sticking very tight to this castle here. It seems that you withdraw from the society. You are not sharing your happiness or your wealth with the rest of the world, but you are rather keep that very tight, withdrawing from the society. Maybe not socializing enough. That's one option. The other option is that someone is very jealous, and that's the reason why they are afraid of losing. Uh, and yeah, let's see what is the clarification for this miser or four of pentacles. Is going with the flow or ace of cups. It's upright and we will come back. It's quite opposite of what the Four of Pentacles is. It can also, because the Ace of Cups is also presenting a self-love, it can be that there is too much of a self-love. You're sticking too tight to the self-love and not really sharing. For some reason, you're giving another chance to something. You are exhausted. You are all wounded from previous war, so you can have memories on how hard and difficult it was, but no matter what, it's worth fighting for that. So you will, in your mind, you will stand for that. That's a plan here. Yeah, you will stand for this relationship. You will stand for this friendship because you feel that this relationship and this loving family is very friendly environment. So I have a feeling that the, the fear came in maybe for no reason. But let's see, maybe for no reason. Because you are afraid that it's too good to be true. So that's you are bothering yourself with the overthinking. And you think you will save the situation if you would hold tight instead of really sharing. Okay. So from the recent past, we have very exuberant, very grateful situation which actually led to this Ten of Pentacles. So there is a big, enthusiastic love, joy, clarity. Everything was really very, very good. Maybe it had an opportunity to fall apart, but it was saved, so you didn't let uh, thunderbolt to uh, destroy this enthusiasm, this relationship. You've been fighting for that quite hard and you won the situation. It can also be a bit of the ego, although I'm reading this reversals, so I'm actually um, with the upright card, I'm reading the light energy, so let's say positive. There is no positive or negative, and the oppression is actually talking about that. So this Knight of Swords here, which is crossing, become a reversed King of Swords, and the reversed King of Swords can be very harsh with their word, completely detached from emotions. uh, really doesn't really matter very much for them whom they will hit with their sword, because they are pissed off about something, and that's the next step here. So we have a Page of Cups as a clarification. And this Page of Cups in Osho Zen is presenting a bird who is looking out of the cage, which is open. They can fly away if they want and join this other birds, a group of birds. Uh, and they are maybe thinking of whether they would join or not. Where is actually better? And it can be that someone is a bit on a thought that the grass is greener on the other side of this cage, and you are trying to hold this back. You're scared, or someone else is scared. I mean, depends on your question, or you know your situation, so place the situation, I mean, place the roles in the situation as you know, if you are resonating with it. If there is no resonation, there is no link to your situation, just close, don't try to make up this situation. Yeah, so just go to another pile, another reading, another reader, whatever, if that's not the case, if that's not the situation. But the energy which you two are radiating out or people when are coming around, they feel really the friendliness, the nice, warm relationship of two equal people achieving a lot in their life. That's how the energy is radiating out of you two when you're together, and it can be that it's only yours or their energy, but that's the general energy. So it seems very balanced, nice, uh, harmonious relationship, blessed relationship. And we have this same Two of Cups here in the subconscious mind, and your willingness or someone willingness to fight for that. There is a abundance, there is a very positive masculine energy here, relaxed. Osho is calling this Zen Buddha. It means that it's not only Buddha who physically, materially sacrificed himself, but it's Buddha which is enjoying. His belly is relaxed here, is naked. You see, he's very relaxed. So he is possessing uh, a material wealth, but he is not holding this back like this Four of uh, Pentacles here. So it can be that here we are talking about two people in this. I mean, we do talk about the two people, but the two energies here in this reading. So one energy is holding and is in fear, and the other energy is abundant energy. I mean, this going with the flow here can also be that let's say you or the other person are holding very tight back because this other person is too relaxed for them, and they are actually in a fear, because here we also have in a hope and fears actually a fear of losing, that this relaxed behavior is scaring the other person. And it seems that the masculine energy here is very relaxed, and this is actually then radiating an impression of very relaxed, loving environment. So the energy which is coming towards you is now the opposite of this one, and it's actually the King of Pentacles in the reverse. So here in the energy itself, which is radiating from your relationship or from one of you, is very positive and abundant energy of enjoying this material wealth. So this 10 of Pentacles here, but the energy which is coming towards you is showing this same guy not being that confident, being scared for the property, being scared for money, maybe too materialistic. So let's see, what do we have here? As maybe it's something about timing, proper time, right time. If you are pregnant, it can be that someone is actually scared of you being pregnant, and they didn't really want extended family. They didn't want one more child. They think there is enough children already, or that the family is enough big, or you would like to have another child and you need a patient, that the things are not going as you planned. And there is a fear of losing, of a sadness, fear of losing this. Hmm. Yeah, you can't come out of this situation. Something hurted you here. I can't see in this card what would be. We will place some other tea leaf cards to get another layer, to get additional explanation. But this thing is ending with like the ending of the I mean, it can be with the drinking, with not really nice, friendly party. So let me just place this explanation here. Uh, is uh, for some of you, but really for some of you, it can be that some person from past returned back in your environment and you are now in the fear with this judgment card. Um, or beyond the illusion. This is one thing which can be. It's also a judgment card, and it's also saying the bells are ringing. Look around yourself, and you have a last chance to repair something. Yeah. So here is either some third party involved, which is maybe even not involved, but you are maybe actually overthinking about that, and that's this problem where you are overthinking. You've just built a nice loving family home, and someone is coming back into town, someone from your past, from your partner past, and they are tempted, you are tempted, you, you start thinking, or they start, or at least you think they start thinking about that. So this, and the energy which is coming is on the way actually to destroy this abundant energy where you maybe have the roles very shared on the way, you know, who is you are actually let's say playing a role of the masculine and the feminine energy in this relationship. From whole reading it looks like that. So let me place some tea leaf cards on top of that, and have another or additional attribute. I'm not intending to change the story. So the story is about really nice relationship, which is for some reason in a danger to be destroyed. And the reason is some outside energy coming towards you, which can be in a form of some ex-partners. Uh, Appearing from nowhere, let's say, and the way someone is thinking and start maybe even behaving a bit harsh. Mm, and you are in fear, and there is a judgment call. There is a judgment call to do something about that, and that's certainly not this energy helping. Yeah. The tight energy, but the energy of let go. If it has to happen, it will happen this or the other way. We can only let this to happen easier. Okay, so what is the telev here? Yeah, we have a plenty of material things. I would say, is it too much of a material things? but we have very nice Two of Cups, Ace of Cups here. So um, I wouldn't really say that that relationship is based on material wealth only with this abundant king here of Pentacles. He is not really being upright. He is not uh, counting love with the money, but this one he does. So now it's a question. So there is plenty of material wealth. And can be you are scared of losing that. It's that the problem. You are maybe over materialistic and thinking about only if this person would move. That's just an abbreviation. It's not the real story. Yeah? So it's just that you think, question yourself. Are you thinking maybe on how or what all you will lose in the material sphere if this happened and you start grabbing things? Yeah. Um, you would like to have this light-hearted, carefree time going with the flow in a physical reality, but you are too scared here. You're too scared, and that's why you are holding back. Yeah, because you withdraw from the society and someone wants to go back to the society, wants to fly, maybe wants a freedom too. Maybe they want a freedom. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Yeah. You've been fighting for this relationship quite hard. You've been wounded a lot. And that's this a uh, long journey. You've been together for a long time. That's probably a long time relationship. So let's see what's in the past. A change for the better. Yeah. So there was a hard time in the past, and a change happened. So you somehow prevented the thunderstorm, the thunderbolt destroy something because something happened, and the sun shined after this thunderstorm and brought you to this nice loving environment. But it's 10 and 10s are always requiring and for something new. Yeah, so we can't stand very long in the equilibrium. Life wants to go back. It's throwing us a new challenges, and then we need to fight again. And it seems that you have a plan to fight for this um, relationship forever, but at the same time you are in the fear. So what is this King of Swords in the reverse with this Page of Cups, with this naive but uh, uh, big-hearted energy? I don't know. They might think that they are on the right path. So now it's a question whether they think I'm on the right path, I should not be tempted with this, or they feel I have to move out of this cage, or they will stay on the window and just observing what is going on outside and not really join this. Okay, so What is this very loving energy with the strong masculine energy flag? Do not be tempted to the lower standards. Okay, yeah. So it's true that there is a flag. There is a flag, there is a warning, and the warning is also with this judgment here. So the energy you are radiating is you do not allow less than that. That's what you are requiring, this kind of energy. You will not allow anything less than that. And what is this energy which is coming towards you? It also can be that someone else has a lot of patience and waiting to actually destroy this relationship. This one wanted to come out. Cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life. I don't know, kind of a temptation is coming here. Career, maybe career temptation. Maybe someone wants to go somewhere abroad or far from home to do their work. If that's not a love relationship, if this is the family relationship, it can also be that the child wants to go out and you are actually aware of the fact that they have to go out, but you want to keep them home. Yeah, if you are listening this for your child, and here you can actually give them, you are holding them back, you love them unconditionally as we do love our children. They want to go out and you are actually uh, uh, stopping them by using words scaring them of going out, but they anyway want to go. And the time is, and they will go. That's also one option. So what is this fear of Five of Cups with the Ten of Swords in the reverse? So that's you can't come out of some kind of a thinking. The chain of events will affect your life. Yeah, you have a feeling that the chain of events are going to affect your life. So something is going on. If it is a romantic, as we said before, it can be that someone from a past returned back and is trying to, and someone who was very patient and is trying to destroy this family, and you are overthinking. It can be that it's also the only the in your imagination actually. That's really not going on anything in a physical reality, but just in your imagination, because they maybe want to go out, have a good time. So I wanted to come out at June. So it's now just a few days. Just a few days. It's about marriage. Recognition, reward for merits. Okay, so let me pull some each completely independent 3 cards of Katina d'Este cards. So it seems that you are going through some not very nice experience, and you are over exaggerating this. You are thinking too much about that and not really letting go. You're holding tight to something being actually scared. So, Katina, that's the what on top of this story, what would be your story? How do you see this situational reading? How do you see this? Okay, so so I can't really say that the test the cards here are they are holding a message of being very careful. There is another woman here, uh, and the Avanos is not really supporting you. So this treasure here is not really supportive. Um, just a second. Uh, so this is the earth energy, and this is the Asiranta in the reverse, and she is a third party. She is someone out of the family. So we have here 47 oppression as the advice, and the advice is saying that there is no such thing as a failure. There is only sweet and sour reality. Often more is learned from the sour than from the sweet. As for our failures, as hard as they may be to accept, they can open our eyes, reawakening a clarity of vision only known by those who have risked and tasted disappointment. This clarity and learning is a silver lining of dark clouds. Uh, what would be the failure here? From the cards, I would say that what can be the failure here is maybe, although there are cups and there is a love, but you maybe have to questioning yourself, is this love coming from the material wealth? It can be that one of you, and I would say that the feminine energy here, is too much occupied with the material wealth, with the nice house, with the being everything tidy and everything clean and so on and so on, and does not really uh, in giving an enjoyment. So they removed from the society out, living maybe more like I wouldn't say hermit, because hermit is searching for the truth, but not really sharing, not really sharing. And that's not really sharing make this masculine energy to become a bit tight, a bit feeling that they are restricted and they want to run away. It can be a child as well. So there is a marriage, but it's a commitment. We can call it commitment, and it's in June. So now in this month, if we can trust tarot energies, if you will not change the energy, it can happen something like that. That someone will enter and will attract the masculine energy here, and it will be beyond the repair if you will not act properly. And the acting properly means to let go, let this person do what they think to do. That's all for you, pile number 3, or whichever number it was. I hope it helps, and see you in another reading. Thank you. Bye. Hi, pile number 1. Those one who resonate with the Aleister Crowley Tarot with blue heart, the Node Stone, or with the I Ching hexagram 53, a steady pace. I've done this reading previously, but unfortunately with no sounds, so probably it was not meant to be. And let's do a new reading. So this is a relationship reading. Relationship of any kind, can be a romantic love relationship or friendship, parent-child, child-parent, whichever relationship you have in mind and whatever kind of issue you have. Just need a clarification, or you have a serious issue, that's for you. So I'll do the classical Celtic cross tarot. I'll position all the cards and then I will clarify them with the Osho Zen. So, heart of the matter for pile number 1. Okay. The physical reality of the relationship. What's going on in a conscious or subconscious mind in projection. Okay, so that's about below, and on the time scale we have from the recent past, or it can be also a distant past. Let's see, to the next move, next action, next situation, and your or the other person energy or the general energy of the relationship. What energy is coming towards you? That's the outside energy in form of a person, people, or circumstances, or just circumstances, hopes and or fears. And the next so the outcome from this situation and the energy from now. We can always, that's not the general outcome or outcome forever, that's just another step which is bringing us to a new situation. Okay. The overall energy of the reading is trying to manifest something, trying to communicate something, but there is no enough initiation or passion or will, determination. The first chakra is in the reverse, like the Ace of Wands. So the heart of the matter is you are either on no communication situation, or you're separated, or there is a kind of a sadness here, disappointment, and the Knight of Swords doesn't really help with the mind. So whether that's your mind or their mind, or you're playing with the mind too much, changing the mind, it's too much of a mental, too much of thinking, what if, and this sort of things. So asking for additional clarification, it says it's a devil or conditioning. It's a major arcana. It's in the reverse. So devil is, as you know, it's a um, temptation which is inside of us, and it's not always good. We can't really resist to death, but we can also feel temporary joy, enjoying in this, but it long term it doesn't bring any good. So this devil is in the reverse. I will continue with the reading. Can be both, can be positive because it's on the reverse, so trying to actually resist to the temptations which you have. That's one option, and the other option is that it's um, it's very bad with addiction. It can be relationship addiction, or it can be kind of addiction which you're trying to resolve with the Five of Cups in the reverse. Can be also dealing with the drinking problem where mind is trying to resolve it, but that doesn't work like that. So the physical situation is that you can't really move away from this situation, so you can't come to the better, calmer waters with the Six of Swords. You, in the reverse, you can't feel the tranquility of the situation, so you are in kind of a nervousness, but staying on the same place. Maybe you're trying to run away, but you are hold it back. Something is holding you back here, and a fact is that you would need to apply the Queen of Cups mode, which is an acceptance of the situation as it is, and just surrender to the circumstances, allow a healing process, remove head, and look, maybe observe the situation from a different perspective, not from a head, because a head here seems doesn't work for you. There is a determination in the mind, that's a very strong decision in the mind, and with the Emperor upright, who is an Aries, determined to reach the goal, very charismatic and very capable of reaching the goal, with his legs crossed in a number 4. So he wants a peace. So there is a plan, a very good plan, and also a leader. So it can be you yourself for yourself. So it's a strong determination and capability in a mind. That doesn't mean that it's really can be so we need a move apart from thinking in our mind, and the physical reality is a bit different. So there is a determination to move out of this situation, and it's very strong. It's a major arcana, and it's an emperor who is determined to reach the goal. But that's in the mind only, and the mind knows the possibility. It can be also the subconscious mind. So there is an awareness of necessity to move forward, to make a decision, also to look at the situation from the higher perspective, as this eagle is doing. So you probably know, or the other person, depends on your question, that there needs to be a strong determination to resolve this issue, to resolve probably this addiction here with the devil. There was a great potential in the past with the Ace of Pentacles, with the Ace of Discs. Universe sent you one coin, the cornerstone of the 10 of coins, so of the prosper relationship, but something happened in between. So yeah. So when you received these coins, it's possible that you wanted to hold it for yourself. You didn't share it. You didn't share. You accumulated something. It can be that you did go out, that you were too jealous, keeping this person for yourself, or if it is a financial relationship here, it can also be that you didn't want to spend money, or that you were just thinking about the financial or the material wealth of this relationship, and it didn't go. Yeah, so it didn't go, and then you reach the disappointment. Now you're questioning with this Knight of Swords what's happened, why. I've planned everything very well, but there was conditioning here. And in the next step, or the next move, we have a Queen of Wands in the reverse, which is not the best sign. So here on the conscious or subconscious mind, we have a fire sign, major arcana, a positive determination, passion to move forward. But, and being able actually to see from a higher perspective, that's in mind, that's in subconscious mind. But then when it comes to the realization of that, it seems that the stubbornness comes out, and you're reacting like a spoiled energy, which has a lot of capability, which is very spiritual and very intuitive, and which has a great power as a Queen of Wands. You can be very charismatic, very charming. People would follow you. You are capable of being lead, but here you are misusing this power, or someone else, yeah, as we said. And you're holding back some information. You're holding back some or you're holding back some information, or you don't want to go anywhere. You are stubborn and you are staying, you're holding back, you are not moving forward towards this person to talk with this person. You might be through the hell and back, and you can't stand anymore with any BS. You're talking very, you put all the mask down, so the relationship is moving towards put all the masks down and talk openly, swiftly, with no sugarcoating. That's the energy. Which requires a lot of trust, or you are requiring now a trust, or the energy is requiring a trust, requiring to let the emotions come forward. but this queen doesn't have trust into something. So the energy, yours or the other person or the relationship, is actually to cut with the words because of trust issue. And the energy which is coming towards you is actually taking this coin back. With the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, we have very immature energy holding a very big value in his hand, being actually able to generate a lot of things, but is in the reverse as well. This could be also the answer to the Queen of Wands in the reverse. So because here is a lot of passion and um, a lot of Wands energy, which is a spirit, but it's in the reverse, so it's not the most positive one. It's determination to come to the goal, but not really using uh, the best of yourself. The answer which is coming is also negative. So doesn't want to give you any hope, doesn't want to give you any direction or hope to follow. And there is a fear of probably of arguing, fear of losing, fear of being full, being in illusion, not actually seeing how to reconcile here. There is a fear of not being able to reconcile. Actually, if you talk to them, you are in a fear that there will be another arguing. So, and then we have a Hanged Man in the reverse as the outcome. So either, oh, let's see. No, we're not saying either. Yeah. So seems that in the that you gain some knowledge, wisdom, being in the reverse, or trying to see from another perspective things, and now you are full of potential and full of creative energy. How to do this with this Queen of Pentacles upright. So for you, pile number one, it seems that this story is talking about an uh, an argue, a breakup, or at least argumentative situation on a relationship which had a big perspective, but someone here in the recent past um, didn't know how to handle with the gift they received in a form of the Ace of Pentacles. So they didn't know how to handle with this big value of a coin, of something what was supposed to be valuated as a money or as a treasure, not as a money. It's a bad word, unless there was really a money issue. As a treasure, someone didn't want to share things, and that's what brought this relationship into the circumstances of a sadness and now thinking what it is, but the mind is actually blocking even more because mind cannot find the solution. in a physical reality, you're moving nowhere, you are stuck, and uh, the intentions are good and the understanding of the situation is very good, but seems that the ego doesn't allow you to make this approach, because you probably think on and the other side probably as well that they have right or you have right, and don't want to make a compromise here. It's also possible because of this fear here that you are afraid too much to make any step, because you are afraid that it would make things even worse, because it just uh, leads into the new argument. Now the outcome is not bad with this Hanged Man upright, clarified with the Queen of Pentacles upright, which is saying that you gain some knowledge and the wisdom, and you have a good creative idea what to do. It's a question whether you are going to do this or not. So let's put another layer, another attribute with the tea leaf cards, and see what the tea leaf have to say on top of that. What are the circumstances? It's not it's mainly, it will not change the meaning of what we discussed now, but it can give just an additional explanation. So here we have a great good fortune, four-leaf clover. So as we said here with this Ace of Pentacles, obviously there was a great good fortune, but this fortune was spent. It could potentially says that despite, we will see moving forward, despite that the situation which is here, you still have a great good fortune. Maybe even that what happened is actually it's a good outcome also. Let's see, what do we have here? We have April, so it can be since April, since it is a physical reality. I will pull another card because if it's month. And we have financial gain, usually coming for something you did in the past. So I'm not reading exactly meaning. It's a dolphin, it's a water energy, it's matching with the Queen of Cups, with the playfulness and with the acceptance and gaining something from the past. So let's see if we can bring, if it was in April or this lasts from April, and you moved into the mode of a Queen of Cups, it can potentially mean this as well. Money will be coming to you, coins. Interesting. Diamond. Are you thinking to resolve this situation with the finance, or was this Ace of Pentacles here in the past a financial gain, or really some material wealth which promised a big prosperity of being able to move forward with the relationship? It was a light-hearted, carefree time, It was supposed to be like that, but we have to share our happiness with others. If we are not sharing, we are not receiving back. So sooner or later we are in this situation of a miser, of a Four of Pentacles. Danger, especially in money matters. Too many money cards. And we are talking now about the relationship here. I mean, it can be, if we are talking about divorce of one of you, that there is an issue of how to divorce, because divorce costs a lot. Having in mind that potentially we need to pay off the previous partner, and we don't have these resources, or maybe paying for children care if there are children also involved. So let me see this energy. So whatever you are doing, it seems that like you are not really supported in this relationship. As always saying, I'm not sugarcoating. So we have here four-leaf clover on top of this miserable cards, miserable energies. So it, and we have this conditioning, this devil here, which is holding us with the temptations we can't resist, actually. And having four clover leaf on top of that, it can potentially be that actually this is a good situation for you. Maybe because you will need a lesson learned, because you will learn the lesson if it is kind of a good situation or a good fortune for you, or maybe this person was not for you. Actually, there was a with the devil, it was a temptation, but the person was not really for you. It can also be that they financially abused you, because we have so many coins and these kind of things. And here we have enemies are working against you in this energy. So, what is the energy coming towards you? Broken wishbone, yeah. So someone, there is no support from outside for this relationship. You're in a fear of personal sorrow, of not being able to reconcile, of arguing again, of having a battle again, of losing this person, but maybe you actually come down from this tree of sacrifice too early, and you are showing up again, all your colors and creative energy. It's too much concerned with the sexual matters, and here in the energy we have Ace of uh, Wands, which is presenting a passion. We have also wish fulfillment in the reverse. So I will pull 3 Katina Deste cards, completely separate of this, so with own explanation of them separately. But from a tarot perspective, whatever relationship you have in your mind, and however you are determined like a emperor, it doesn't seem that this relationship is good for you. I think it's bringing you financial loss, troubles, personal sorrow. You are in a danger, and with this too much concern with the sexual matters and the devil, and muddled, unclear thinking, it can be that you are actually not able to think very clearly because this person is attracting you too much. Mm. Mm. So what is the Katina Desta saying? The Katina Desta is saying that with these swords in the reverse, they can't hurt you. But Valide is not a positive person, so she can't hurt you because you are protected from some other places, spaces, whatever. And with this water element here, upright Zumrud, uh, uh, it seems that you will overcome this problem. So Zumrud is promising a good outcome, and that's also what is here, this clover. So for pile number 1, I would say with the advice which is saying a steady pace, move forward slowly, don't rush into any decision, don't rush into any step. Even if you turn up as an upright hangman, so even if you turn up with the gain wisdom, with being actually able to see things from a different perspective, try not to rush into any step because the thinking is still muddled and uncleared, and it includes too much of sexual matter here. So don't try to maybe gain person back on that level. That's never a good option. Yeah. So that's all I have for you, pile number 2. The general advice would be only that seems that the breaking of this relationship is actually good for you. If you still want to make it alive, then do it, but with the small steps in a steady pace. Let the circumstances developing by themselves, and see what actually is universe has ready for you here. maybe avoid pushing your idea, but accept, like this Queen of Cups here, uh, let the circumstances drive you. It doesn't mean that you are passive and just let the universe is tumbling you around, uh, but don't resist. If you see that something is moving away from you, let it go. Don't manipulate the situation. Don't try to make something happen. Like this Queen of Wands in the reverse here, with the holding some kind of an information, with the holding, not being clear, not saying the, maybe not lying, but not saying everything. I hope it helps. Thank you for tuning in, and see you another time. Thank you. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. Unfortunately, I did 3 piles with no sound. So I will have to repeat them all, but I will probably have to start again. So you are now become like the first pile from this series, because I haven't detected actually that I'm recording with no sound. So pile number 4, or future pile number 1, we are starting with the I Ching hexagram number 2, receptive power. It's about a receptivity of the situation in which we are, and make our best approach to this situation. So there are things and circumstances over which we don't really have an influence, so we don't have a choice, then accept it. But we will see in the end how this message fits into our tarot messages. So for pile number 4, for Light Sears Tarot, or for Lava Stone, whatever attracted you, number 2, let's see what are the tarot messages. I'm doing classical Celtic cross, and I will clarify each position with the Osho Zen and tea leaf, and if necessary I will put some other cards as well. Okay, so let's see what is, so I'm doing a relationship of any kind reading. I've been requested for a love relationship, it's included, but all other relationships are not excluded. So you can apply for any relationship or listen for any relationship you have at the moment, whether it's a big problem, it's a small problem, you just need to clarify something, or it's a big issue of I don't know, falling apart or something like that. Okay, so pile number 1 or 4, 1. Let's see, what do we have? So what is the heart of the matter? What are the physical circumstances of this relationship? So what's going on in the physical world? What's going on in a conscious or a subconscious mind? And projections, 2 cards are holding together, so I will keep them together. And there are 2 major arcanas, the Hermit and the Hierophant. Okay, so that's the energy from above to below, and then we have a time scale, what was in the, let's call it recent past, but of course it can be in certain circumstances also a distant past, or what is the root for this problem, and what is the next move. Wow, okay, very good. the energy of this connection. It can be yours, it can be the other person, it can be just the energy of the connection. We will see. The energy which is coming towards you, so the outside energy, in the form of a people or just the energies, but because of the circumstances that have an influence over you. Hopes or fears. And the next situation, I'm not going to say outcome, it's just the outcome of this energy. By changing energies, you can change the circumstances. Okay. So the overall energy of the reading is King of Pentacles in troubles. Maybe losing his kingdom, or not being grounded, or over materialistic, trying to resolve all the issue with the materialistic solutions. Let's see what will come out. So there is a indecisiveness and a problem on the decision level with the Two of Swords in the reverse. It's some blindfoldness here, and it's actually blocked by the Three of Wands. So it can be that you are waiting someone to come, and this person has another view of the situation. They're trying to wait for the perfect wave, but you don't know this, so you're not communicating with the Two of Swords in the reverse. It's also possible that you are not communicating, that you are in no communication phase, so you don't know that they are waiting for the perfect wave, and you are confused because of that. Sad. You don't know what to do. You want that something move on, but it doesn't. It's a stagnant, and you are supposed to accept this. You are supposed to be this Queen of Cups, which seems that you are becoming in the next move. So switch off the head, switch off Two of Swords, and tap into the water of emotion, being tap into the receptive power, and accept that it is as it is. Sooner or later they will maybe come and communicate, or maybe they will not. It doesn't matter. Maybe that's what the situation is. In a physical reality, I would say that there is other very harsh words, or no communication, or at least no mature communication, not coming from the honesty, not coming from the I wouldn't say from a heart, because the King of Swords is not speaking from a heart. King of Swords is speaking from his mind, rational. When he is upright, he can. So we have a circumstances where we need to be rational and cut out all the BS. Take a position and say what is enough is enough. I did the plan. I know how to move forward. Here there is either no plan, or the plan is a very egoistic plan, or person is so pissed off that they are talking very harsh. They don't want to make any plan for you too, or or this is a completely shut down of communication. So let's see what the Osho Zen is saying. Yeah, there is no awareness, there is no moving, there is nothing is moving forward. You are keep your communication in a harsh world, so no one is a winner, no one is actually driving this chariot on the way for uh, uh, to achieve kind of a progress. So the Chariot 7 or awareness is a card of a victory, is a card of how to handle ourselves or the situation, to move forward on the right direction, how to keep the streams, how to keep two horses if we are thinking about the traditional rider white cards, where the guy who is driving the driver is trying to keep in balance yin and the yang forces, the feminine and the masculine approach to the situation, trying to understand how to drive the chariot, where to, when it comes to the obstacles, how to behave, move around, or just skip the obstacle, ignore the obstacle. So there is no wish to move forward with the awareness in the, there is no awareness of the situation, there are just or harsh words or no communication, no moving forward in the physical reality. It seems quite an unpleasant physical situation. On the other side, in the conscious and the subconscious mind, there is a deep thinking. There is a withdrawal from um, from a situation, whether you or this other person, maybe this other person, because the other person is waiting for the perfect wave, or you are waiting for the perfect wave. So make a decision which one uh, is you. But with this accepting here, there is deep thinking about what is the truth. What is the truth? On the other side, we have at the same time Hierophant in the reverse, which is a teacher or a pope, whatever, or it can be religious, spiritual teacher, or just a teacher, just someone, just our friend who will give us some information which can teach us about the how to overcome the situation. So we have a bit two of the opposite energies here, I would say, with the hermit trying to find the truth, withdraw from the society, and maybe breaking the rules with the hierophant in the reverse. So moving out of the society, breaking the rules, and it can be divorce, which is not acceptable for the family or for the society in which we are living. We need to rethink about something. So in the recent past or in the past, we didn't give a chance to, we didn't give another chance to something. We stepped behind the fence and we put ourselves on guard. We didn't want to switch on the light for someone to approach us, or someone else didn't want to switch on the light. Depends where are you staying here. Okay, and we have 2 9 of wands in the reverse. There was quite some energy involved into this, and you felt, or the other person felt, very exhausted and didn't want to go into the battle. Now, uh, it can be that there is a regret because of that, or now another light came in, and uh, so there is still an energy of, shall we call it a reconciliation or start to talk again, but there is a wait for the perfect wave. Whoever took this hermit mode here, and the things are not as they look like, yeah, so the physical reality is showing very harsh situation, the other person or you, but in subconscious mind or in a thinking process, they are or you are thinking very much about them, and you try. So I forgot to put this one, so it was supposed to be like that. Okay, so let's see what is the additional explanation for Hierophant and the Hermit in the reverse. It's a rejecting of a cooperation. It's about the unhappy family situation, instability. So it's a Four of Wands. It's so we have Four of Wands, Three of Wands, Nine of Wands. There is a lot of energy, but it's with the Four of Wands, we are going back to three. It's not time yet. So at this moment, they don't want to cooperate, or you don't want to cooperate, whoever cut it out, this communication, and waiting for the perfect wave. And in the next step, there is a Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is a feminine, receptive energy who is accepting situation as they are. She is just letting things go as they are. She submerged herself into the water of emotion, and no matter how unhappy with the situation she is trying to let go and understand that something is not ready yet, whether it's in a material world, so whether it's it can also be that with the Nine of Pentacles, that someone is not free, available, and that someone is waiting for the divorce to be free, and only then they would move forward, and now they are not, they're too exhausted, or you are too exhausted, and they will just let things happen as they are supposed to. Um, there is a lot of manipulation. There is no manifestation. There is no communication. If it is a communication, it's a harsh communication. We have again with this magus or magician in the reverse. That's the overall energy. That's the energy of this. It can't be manifested at this moment, or they can't, or you can't. At this moment, it's not possible to manifest. There is a sadness because of that. There is or someone is trying actually to move out of this box. That's the energy. And the forces which are coming towards you is also the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So the universe is somehow not really supportive here. It's like the Wheel of Fortune is not spinning towards the what you would like to happen, and it requires a great courage actually to accept it. It's a karma here, and it's a strong attraction. Probably it's a very strong attraction here, which requires a lot of courage to actually hold back this passion, this animal passion, which is probably driving to one another. If this is not a romantic relationship, it can be whichever relationship is, that it is a courage which is coming. So this Wheel of Fortune, which is in the reverse, and it's actually not supporting, not on our side. It seems that it's not on our side. It actually requires a lot of courage to accept it, not to blossom despite of what is going on. find a new hole in a stone to come out and show your beauty. Because here you are hoping for this King of Cups. So the Queen of Cups here is hoping for her King of Cups. It's hoping that he will change from the reverse King of Swords, or maybe reversed King of Pentacles, into the King of Cups. Is that realistic? Is that a realistic? I think it's a rejection here, and this rejection hurts you, and it's not easy to accept that, because the Six of Cups in the reverse is an we need to accept that the past has gone. There is no possibility to revert the past back. I'm not saying that there is no option for this relationship um, to bloom again, uh, but probably with the new energy. With the new energy. What do we have here? It's a compromise. It's a Six of Pentacles. It's a equal give and taken, and um, I don't know, with this Two of Wands here in the past, did you make a wrong decision in the past, and now you are blindfolded for something? Or what is this energy of blindfoldness, of not being able to see? But I would say that this person here is not really available, and that somehow they didn't turn light on, or you are not turning light on. So I would say, for now, I'm not sugarcoating, so apologize if this hurts someone, but it doesn't seem that it's at this moment possible to repair. It does require a bit of a courage to accept what it is, and to understand that this is not a proper time. With the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, I would say it's not a proper time, or someone is not available. Okay, so let's read another attribute in tea leaf cards. So what is this? It's a career. I'm not reading this exactly as it is. It's a desk. It can also be that it is, if it is a work question, seek out information that will help you. Yeah, so you don't know the information, you are actually thinking your way, and the person is waiting for the right wave, and they don't think it's a right wave, and the question, and you are required here to accept this. There is a lot of work here, or maybe they are busy, they have other things to do. Maybe they are not even married, but the business is actually, um, the work is here, and they don't really possess enough material wealth for this relationship. So you need to gain the information to get the truth about this, but you should also wait the proper time. Maybe now it's not really the proper time. So why do we have awareness and King of Swords here in the reverse? Uh, yeah, so at this moment, so that's so we have Sun here. Sun is a positive energy here on top of that. Yeah, so and but this is just another attribute of that. So at this moment, uh, you need to take this as a truth, I would say, as a truth, as you need to take care after yourself, with without this person in a physical reality. There, not all the ships are gone. There is a sun still here. Dealing in a relationship with a man. Yeah, okay. So this man here, which you are maybe thinking about, withdraw himself, and he doesn't feel stable enough. They are not happy about what is going on, but that's how it is at this moment. So what's happened in the past? Maybe there was a promise of some money or some financial benefits. Yeah, financial gain. You did something in the past and this didn't come. Or they exhausted themselves trying to earn money or trying to make better material world. Even if someone is trying to come in between you and this person, you have to accept this. The advice is not to fight against, not to go with the same uh, attitude, but accept situation as it is, because this wheel of fortune here is probably, which is coming towards you, is probably telling that they have kind of an advantage and you have a lot of obstacles to overcome here. And it's time to get out of the situation. It's time to stop thinking about that. That's what the message is coming towards you. It's saying you need the courage to come out of this. The universe is at the moment not on your side. So try to find the way to come out of this. Is it an older man you are dealing with, or you hope that the older man will come and tell you, or you hope that this King of Cups, which is an older, wise, emotionally wise man, you hope that this person will come, and you are in a fear that they will not at the same time. You hope, but you don't trust, yeah. And the outcome we have, it's someone working against you behind your back. So you need to actually, I would say you need to um, uh, re make a revaluation or something about your forces, because at the moment it's not working for you. It's not working for you. Let's see the Catena Testa. You need a lot of patience, which is the receptive power, or the hexagram number 2. You can read in the internet if you're interested in there is a lot of the in internet pages which are offering explanation of hexagrams. That's number 2, receptive power, and it's actually talking about the receptivity. We can't change this situation at the moment, so we have to accept it. Once we will accept it, like this one, it can change, but you had to get rid of any hope or any expectations. You should really let go if you want that the things are working for you. And that's, I'm not saying that if it is a past love they will come back or something, but they will either come back or you would recognize that it's not important. Yeah, so you will overcome that. So what does Katina Deste would describe this situation in 3 cards? Very crowded. 2 ladies. 2 ladies. Oh no, sorry, it's a Gamhat. It's a younger man. It's Adhamdeva, a young lady, and Munzur, the horse. And I have to say that this crowded thing, you are dealing with some kind of circumstances or the relationship where there is not a good intentions here. There are not good intentions here. So someone is working against you, someone is working against you. And you need to seek the information to understand what is going on. So if person you are inquiring about is actually going with them, it means that they are really not, or they're stupid, I'm sorry, or they are not really the best choice, because these people here are all have a bit, being in the reverse, they all have a bit of a not very good intentions. They are liars, they are entering into other marriages, they are they don't have a good intentions. So mm, I think you have to tap into your mind and wait. Thank you very much for coming in, tuning in. I hope it helps, and see you in another reading. Bye.